like a level 1 wizard.
Shush. All right. So, in the last episode, in the last session, you had all arrived to Nivram, the town south of Medicto, in order to turn in spider guts for a quest. There, the y'all had chased down a group of. Well, I say group. It was a couple, just two. One. You had chased down one person who had kidnapped the daughter of the artificer you had turned the quest into, and when you confronted her horse turned into a tabaxi. After a very close fight, which would have gone very south if not for the on-point inspirations by your captain, you had managed to kill both Cora and Kervaz, as you had learned their names were in the middle of combat. And not only that, but also managed to save Maribelle, the tiefling daughter of the artificer. And so, with that, we are going to go into the game. So, Captain, you have Maribelle in your arms. She is shaking, terrified. The other two y'all are standing over or the other four y'all are standing over the corpses of Cora and Kervaz.
Loot the bodies. See if there's some keys.
Well, that did not go well.
It could have gone worse.
Yeah, I could have died. And so could she. I poked the bird. I poked the bird.
I don't think
I
Corvus...
don't know what just happened. I almost felt like itchy, scratchy.
It was definitely close, but guys, go ahead and loot the bodies. See if there's some keys or something.
Yeah.
I probably should have mentioned in the recap that Corvus almost got feeble-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Almost.
gonna stroke the girl's head, just like pet her hair.
All
Try
right.
and calm her down a bit.
All right, roll a charisma check.
Oh,
You're asking the
Yes.
bard to roll a charisma check?
I don't want to assume. It could be a nat
bard
1.
with max charisma.
It could still be a nat 1.
I feel like it should be animal handling.
No.
It's mean. 23.
All right. She starts to calm down. She tries to look over her shoulder to the viscera, but you turn her away so that she doesn't see it. You just keep blocking her view of what happened back there.
All right, let's loot the body.
Okay. I shall investigate the corpses.
Which one are y'all
Me
starting
too.
with?
I'm gonna investigate the Dragonborn, since I'm the one that dealt the killing blow. I rolled a 12.
Well, you managed to easily find the crossbows, the two crossbows. They are carved of wood. It's a very sturdy wood. Definitely something made to take some damage. They're pretty light. They're hand crossbows, and they seem to have a button on the grip, both of them, although on different sides. You can see that one is made to be wielded in the left hand, and the other's made to be wielded in the right hand.
The button on the inside or the outside?
The button is on the outside of the grip. It could easily be pressed with your middle finger. It is towards the middle of the grip, just below where the trigger to pull, where the trigger to release the arrow is.
I will search the other corpse.
I'm gonna face away from everyone and press the button.
Okay. On both of them or on just one?
On I'll try one each and then both at the same time.
All right. Well, the first one you try, you feel a sharp pain in the palm of your hand, and you're gonna take 4 points of piercing damage as a as a small spike shoots out from the inside of the grip, right where your palm was.
Really good.
Okay, after
Yeah.
after learning that the button hurts me, I'm not pressing the second one.
Probably a good idea.
I am at 5 HP.
If you were me, that would have taken you down.
If you were Cora, that would have taken you down. Because if you remember, that's how Cora got taken down.
Yes.
The runes do not glow. They're, as far as you can tell on your investigation of the crossbows, they do not seem to be magical.
I'm gonna just start cursing in Draconic.
So, Sushi, who are you gonna?
I'm gonna search the other corpse.
All right, roll investigation.
Okay. Move down to
All right, I'm gonna add a couple. I'm gonna add a couple
I
hand
forgot that
crossbows.
I'm terrible at investigation.
How many
11.
bolts do I find, by the way?
I actually do have the answer to that. You find, because this was why I was complaining about the way they changed the bolts, how the bolts worked, and made it really difficult. You find 22.
Nice.
Yeah. So when D&D Beyond had changed the way the inventory works, they changed crossbow bolts to crossbow bolt case, and so I had to manually remove each individual case because each individual crossbow had been converted to a case on the character sheet.
All right. I've put them in my backpack and I've got them labeled as left and right. And you said 23 bolts?
Yes, 22.
22.
Lefty and righty.
And also mark that they have buttons that, when pressed, deals 1d8 damage to the wielder.
Why would you design it to do D8 damage?
There's a very
Like, if you're-
specific reason.
Is that the minimum for the... Okay, whatever.
Well, that is...
It's a blood hunter thing.
It is. They have to, anytime they use their blood maledics, they take damage which scales with their level, I believe.
I forgot that it's scale.
But, yeah, for the blood hunter y'all faced, it was a d8 of damage each time.
Ow.
Yeah. So, with an 11, what you do find is, you do find the armor that the Tabaxi was wearing. Very shiny copper armor, which removing is pretty heavy. It's 45 pounds.
Eh?
Yeah, that's what you find. You find the armor that it's made for a medium creature.
What armor is it?
Well, it seems to be copper. Roll Arcana.
You're really relying on my intelligence here, huh? 10.
It's a very fancy copper.
Cool.
Yeah,
I poke it.
it's copper.
Boy, it sure does feel like metal.
Yes.
Maybe
Well,
I
it's
can-
actually
maybe I can
it's
sell it to the
it does feel a
artificer.
little bit lighter than you would expect this much copper to be.
Maybe I can sell it to the artificer and he can damn me or something. Anyway, okay. No key? No key.
Well, not with that investigation, no.
I step away with my giant pile of armor things.
All right, now that I'm done fucking around with the crossbows and almost dying, I'm gonna search the tabaxi.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation.
Let's go. -1. 15.
You do find a key, and you also find a box, a wooden box, maybe about 2 feet wide, maybe half a foot across, and about 4 inches tall.
Uh,
I'm gonna do something.
does the key look like it would go to the box, or does this look
No.
like this would go to the manacles?
The keys are thick and made of iron, and the box does not seem to have a lock. It just seems to have a latch.
All right. Just because I have been hurt, I have just now been hurt by a thing, and I know that sometimes boxes have traps in them. I'm going to wait until morning to open this box.
All right.
I'm gonna pocket it, and I'm gonna walk over to Varen and see if the keys match the manacles.
They do. As you put the key into the keyhole, the manacles seem to unlock. It's like a chain reaction of first around the wrists and then all the way up, releasing the child's mouth as well as each of her fingers, and the manacles fall to the ground. Go ahead and add to your inventory, one of y'all. Type in mage manacles.
I'll do it since I'm standing right there.
I believe I already made it a homebrew.
No.
I didn't? Yeah, okay.
No.
Well, make a custom item that says mage manacles.
All right.
I thought I had made one. Oh well.
I probably misspelled manacles, but oh well.
A little better?
I want to go home.
I'll take you home.
Don't worry, we'll be heading back into town real quick.
Hmm?
You're probably no, never mind.
I reach up and I pat the girl on the head.
She flinches a bit.
Understandable.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
All right. Detect magic. What you see, the crossbows are not magic in any way.
Mm-hmm.
The box is not magic in any way.
Mm-hmm.
The armor, it's... oh, I need to check. Does this...
Time to rename the box because I put it in as box probably magic. Now it is box not magic.
The armor that Sushi is holding is magic. It does register as magic. Not any particular class, but it is of magic origin. Or not any particular school of magic, but it is magical in origin.
You mean not the copper? Is the copper
yes,
of any magic?
the copper is. You also do see, strapped to the to Korra's side, there is a dagger that glows faintly of magic.
I point the dagger. Who's searching that body?
Well, I'm not close to it anymore, so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say, come over here. There's something I see over there. I'm sensing magic.
All right.
I point over.
Well, you're
to
standing over the. Y'all were standing. Pretty much everyone except for Varen was standing over where the bodies were, and then Levere ran over to Varen. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Now I'm
nearby.
running back over.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Lorcax.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, Lorcax
I'm
was
good,
standing
yeah.
right by the body.
Get over here,
All right.
first mate.
Okay. I come back over and
I point over to to the dagger and say, I'm detecting something. That
I
dagger is
pick it
quite
up.
special.
All right.
I pick up the dagger and hold it in my hands.
You pull out the dagger. It's got a shining blade that has a faint when it shimmers in the light up above from the spell of the druid that is lighting up the scene. You can see that its glare seems to be sort of green tinted, and running down the hilt of the dagger is what looks like a serpent coiled around it.
How does it
Time
feel?
for me to make an Arcana check.
Does it feel like magic? The life is being taken away from you while holding it?
I rolled an 11.
It's magic.
Do I connect the incredibly obvious dots?
No, it's magic. If you trust Lorcax that it's magic.
Well,
And
it's
why- and
magic,
why-
and I don't feel like I'm dying, other than the fact that I am.
See? Okay.
You can identify it later. Let's head back though first. Ern's gonna get Maribelle settled in the cart.
All right.
So many lives.
All right. Do we have any spare canvas in the? Oh, I know.
Are y'all?
I'm gonna check the overturned wagon. See if there's any canvas on it.
Lorcax, while you're detecting magic, go ahead and roll an investigation when searching through the. Go ahead and roll an investigation real quick.
I'm rolling. I got a 7.
Okay, never mind.
What was that?
Well,
no, never mind. I guess it was
I'm-
nothing.
I'm searching for canvas that I can tear off the wagon.
On
You
y'all's
tell
wagon?
me the armor was
Not
massive,
our
or-
wagon, the kidnap wagon.
What should we do with these?
The kidnappers had a cart, not a wagon. Yeah, it was woven baskets that were in the back, all of which were empty except for the one that had Maribelle, and most of them do seem to be destroyed.
Well, in that case, everybody hold on for like a good 30 seconds.
What?
I'm gonna take out my key.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought we were gonna get rid of the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take out my key, hold it in the air for 30 seconds, and open my extra dimensional door.
All right.
I was
And then
gonna.
I throw the bodies into it.
Okay.
Hey, Stacks!
Yeah, that.
It's getting pretty crowded in there.
Yeah,
I don't know
I need
how
to
I
clean
feel
this
about
out.
that.
No, what
Don't
you
worry.
need is shelves. Everything's
Shelves
on the
aren't
floor.
gonna
Of course,
help.
it's gonna get crowded.
Shelves aren't gonna help much. It's only a 10 by 10.
I
But
will
also-
say-
it's tall too.
I will say, if you open the key like facing down, it'll open up on the ceiling, so you can drop things in. If it gets too much opening it vertically.
And you can have the
but then
key
I'll have to
facing
try and
up,
climb out.
and then things will pour out.
Oh god, that would be horrifying.
I have no idea what would happen if I were to close the door.
Well, I mean, the corpses will
did we
probably
close the
become
door?
pretty
No, we kept the
Sure.
door open.
because of the air going. There wouldn't
I don't
be
know
air
what
in there.
happens if I close the door while I'm inside and then try and open it again.
It opens in the same place that it was opened previously.
Okay.
Y'all did that in the
That's
sliding
right.
dungeon.
I
That's how
can't
y'all.
remember if we kept the.
That's
That's right. We had to close it so that things could move.
yeah.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Edge of Reality, good episode name.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm tossing the bodies in so that we don't just have two bleeding corpses in the wagon with a little girl.
I guess.
Okay. Can I pray for them right now as we're throwing them into the hole here?
Technically, you already said a prayer and then whiffed twice.
Dang it!
Well, I mean, you can. I'm like 3 feet tall and have a strength score of 11. It's probably gonna take me a little bit to drag him in.
Yeah, plus it takes 30 seconds just to open the thing.
Mm.
So, you could say a quick prayer while Lavir's opening it.
All right.
Revere's magical snack pile.
I just quickly go and say,
No, Sushi. These aren't snacks. These are these are interrogation.
Same difference. You're just gonna put them on top of the rations anyway.
You only need the
No,
heads
the rations
for
are in a
interrogation.
different corner. And
don't
they're my
need to be.
rations. I spent
Share
my
your
money on them.
rations.
They're mine.
I just
Share 'em.
go and say like, I hope you two understood like the lesson that life has given you here today. Any sort of treatment done to others will soon come back to bite you in the end.
So they'll get kidnapped in the next life, or
Maybe.
The corpses do not respond.
I mean,
Well,
they're
I'm done dragging them in, so... And he
Wait,
slams
so
the
do
door.
you guys need the actual contract now for this?
not yet. We can do it later
Not
if
right
we want
now. We don't really need to use it. I mean, law enforcement has stuff of their own.
Do they? Is that standard
mean-
practice?
I mean, we're like a day's travel from a pretty big city. And, you know, big cities, there's murders sometimes. Sometimes there's
cops
not
just
people to tell the... Yeah,
Do they just keep
cops have
necromancers on
wizards.
file?
You don't have to be a necromancer to know the spell.
No, it just makes it easier. This is the kind of sea-level banter that we have most of our games. Anyway,
That's like saying I have to be a pickpocket to rob a store.
that doesn't make any sense.
What's your pickpocket?
You'd
I
have
am
to
a
be a pickpocket to
swashbuckler.
pick a pot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's the
All
pop
wi-
pick.
You'd have to
There
be
is
a
a large
pickpocket to pick a
variety
pocket
of
of pickled
wizards that
peppers.
can learn. There's a large variety of wizard schools that can learn that spell, I'm pretty sure. I've seen guards cast it when they're on ships.
I just feel like that isn't the kind of thing that's usually a general part of investigations. It's not admissible evidence.
They're already dead. They can't be put in jail.
No, but we could.
For what?
But if they
Saving a little girl's life from people that were obviously attacking guards?
What if they testified against us?
I don't think
What?
the guards care what they... I don't think the guards care what their opinions are.
Yeah,
They
but
just
this is
care
the
about why
problem
they
with
kidnapped a little girl.
this is the problem with having with allowing the dead to help with legal decisions. Their own biases can cloud the judgment of the world.
Go ahead
If
and
that's the
don't
case,
have
no one can talk
biases.
about
Sushi-
these things.
Sushi and Lavir, both of y'all roll history checks.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
23.
new
All right, Sushi, you would know that
These new sparkly dice aren't helping me.
you would know that Shamira is one of the places where you need a very special permit to practice necromancy. It is not legal for everyone, and the legality of it is heavily restricted.
Oh man, I'm so tempted to quote Mentally Advanced series right now. Anyway,
What, use your legal magics?
no, you can practice necromancy without a license. It's just that if you and then mumble. Anyway,
I don't get that reference then.
it was in
Oh right,
Mentally
I was
Advanced
thinking of witchcraft, not mentally advanced.
Yeah,
Witchcraft is the one with the legal magic.
Yes.
Anyway.
Actually, no. I might have been thinking of witchcraft. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
not important.
I've been a privateer for 12 years. I've seen other privateers on the ship interrogate dead pirates.
Well, pirates are often like undead pirates is like a thing.
No, recently killed pirates. That we
Anyway.
killed.
We could
Like 3
recently
minutes
kill a pirate
before.
if you want. We could kill some recently dead pirates if you want.
Lavere
Anyway,
just
look,
sighs.
look,
I'm just gonna give them both like a weird look.
Alright.
look, all I'm saying is that apparently necromancers need a license here because of the damn bureaucrats. So, I mean, I guess in that case, then they'd have to have some professional training if they're ever going to be used in investigations to be able to understand the differences between the dead speaking. So I'll accept that. I assume you get on the job training, right? If you're doing necromancy for the cops. Should we leave?
It's
We're just
kinda
standing
heavy
around around two broken carts, a couple dead horses, and one live horse.
That's been two-faced.
Yeah. By the way, how's the live horse doing?
Not good.
Can
I like
someone
to
heal
go-
the horse?
I'm going to go check on the horse.
He's wobbling. The only reason why he didn't run away in all that fight is because it looks like he's on the verge of passing out.
I think I would
Heal
like
our
to go
horse.
and heal the horse. I'm going to go ahead and heal the horse and try to comfort it.
All right.
Heal the horse so that we don't get yelled at.
I mean, we're already gonna get yelled at, but we'll get less yelled at.
Go ahead. And,
I'm going to go ahead and use like my like an ability to like give 20 HP to it to see like if
How
it's
many of
max-
those do you
It's a
have?
horse. It doesn't need
I
20.
mean, it's constantly as long as like I get it
well-
to halfway.
Well, no.
It's
How many of
maximum.
those? Isn't that a channel divinity?
Yeah, it's a channel divinity.
Don't you only get like 2 of those a day?
No, it didn't say anything about it being
Yeah,
limited to 2
no.
a day.
Channel divinity is
Definitely
absolutely
is
limited.
but I don't know. But I don't remember the limit.
The limit
It
was
is
like,
definitely limited.
I can't go up past like
No, you have a limited number of channel divinities per day.
Yeah, although because they are the most powerful thing that you can do.
You only have
As
one
a-
channel. You have
We're
only
5th level. You only have 1 a day.
yeah, and you
Okay.
already
Well,
you
1 per rest.
yes.
all right, so, all right.
Yeah, 1 per short rest, and you used 2 last session, so technically last session shouldn't have you shouldn't have been able to. But that's
Okay.
something
We
that
should have all died.
well, no, you should have died.
Okay. Fine.
Maybe Varen too.
Uh.
I'm ki- Y'all were the only ones that got downed.
That is fair. Didn't I get down twice?
No. Well, you got
I
Getting
still
close.
back up once.
but yeah,
Okay,
no.
then I
you,
guess I'll just
yeah, you have to use a spell slot, unfortunately.
I'm going to have to use my last 3rd level spell slot then on this horse.
All right.
Let's go healing word.
I hope the microphone did not pick that up. Okay.
It didn't.
You as you place your hand on the acid scars from the horse, it flinches a bit, but seems to calm down as its flesh seems to reconstitute as you heal it back up to full. The horse's eye that got damaged by the acid, it's still clouded over. It's still blind in that eye, but it's not injured anymore, so to speak.
It has its face back.
Yes, it does have its face back. It is no longer going to flip a coin in order to determine if you live or die.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to comfort it with like words.
Alright.
now.
Roll animal handling with advantage because you healed it.
Advantage.
Yes.
Roll.
Animal handling with advantage. Oh, nice. Yes. Your it seems to calm down, and finally, after so much tumultuation,
After months and months.
you have finally gained the acceptance of an animal.
You're okay, horsey.
It's because it's not left horsey. Left horsey died.
Yeah, no, that horse, the awakened horse was left on the was the left one on the because I had Kervaz be on the right side of the cart.
You saved right horse. We couldn't save left horse. Left is still or unlucky.
Y'all's left horse is the one that y'all had that had died, because that's the one that Sushi had stolen. The enemy's left horse was the awakened one.
So
we're still not good with left animals.
Correct.
Good. Good to know.
So, what do y'all do now that y'all have a horse that is not going to be on the verge of death?
Let's go back to town. I'm tired.
Take it nice and slow, though. Nice and steady. Try not to overwork the horse.
All right.
Yeah, no,
I do a lot.
If I walk too fast, I might take 1d4 tripping damage and die. So, let's walk slowly.
I'll be calm with the horse. I'll be the only one moving with it. Okay.
I'm gonna be
Put
on
the
the
child
cart
on the
and
horse.
resting.
Huh?
The thing you do, you put the child on the horse.
Y'all have a
Oh
wagon.
yes, too. That's definitely would be fine for like the child to not endure such a long
It's
walk.
like we can't ride the horse because we're a little too heavy for the horse at the moment. It's still tired, but
Y'all have a wagon.
We have a wagon.
Yeah,
Oh,
like the wagon. I was in.
I'm
Yes, I
laying
have
on
a
the
wagon.
wagon.
I thought the wagon broke.
No, the cart broke. The cart that y'all were chasing broke.
I thought our wagon also broke.
No, y'all had to bring it to a stop in order to avoid crashing into the wreckage of the cart ahead.
Okay, well then let's use that. I guess
So
that's a good idea.
the ride back home takes far longer than the ride out. You can see the daylight spell fading after an hour, and eventually, maybe like 4 in the morning, y'all finally make it back into town. The tiefling child has fallen asleep at some point on the trip.
Woo. Cool. We're back. None of us are dead. Was I ever told the armor I'm carrying around is magic, or
That's up to Lorcax.
did Lorcax tell me, or did Lorcax neglect to mention anything?
Mention about.
You mentioned the dagger.
Yeah, I mentioned the dagger.
But not
Did
the
you
armor?
mention that the armor was magic?
No.
All right.
Well, here's another tick on the Lorcax as an asshole wagon. There's a bunch of these.
Hey, the dagger was magical, right? I can identify it.
Yeah, and I think I think I could too, but I'm too tired. All this life saving, getting all of us out into trouble, saving the day.
Yeah, I think I have
the
my
hero.
pearl somewhere.
You know, oh well.
She'll
yeah,
take
that too.
like 10, 11 minutes, whatever, to identify it.
All right.
Well,
As
I'll
you-
take
back.
9, but you know, okay, that's fine, I guess.
As you take out your pearl and focus on the dagger and performing the ritual to identify, you focus on it and you can see in your mind the snake on the hilt of the dagger spewing out a black venom that coats it. Go ahead and whoever has the dagger, this is a dagger of venom.
All right.
So
I think I'm literally the only person in the party that uses daggers sometimes.
I think you do have the dagger, so.
yeah.
Yep.
So it is mechanically speaking, it's a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. So it is a +1 weapon. You can use your action to cause a thick black poison to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature. The creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. The dagger can't be used again this way until next dawn.
That's pretty good.
That's it's Varen who learns all this information.
Nice.
I've put it in my inventory.
Yeah, I think I can do some cool stuff.
Hmm. I mean, shit, I'll take a magic knife.
She'll relay the information.
I just won't use it to cut up any of my food.
You can use it to cut up Sushi's food.
I wonder if you use it on poisoned fish, would it be now unpoisoned?
No, it would be more poisoned.
No.
The dagger of poison, and you can't eat the dagger.
Yeah.
If it's poisonous, you can't eat it.
You see, I've been spending I've spent the past 2 years building up an immunity to iocane.
All my years' work.
That's our
Came down to
obligatory
this.
Princess Bride reference.
Fun fact: I had
wondering
not seen
how
that
long it would
movie
take.
until about like a month ago.
Wild.
Nice.
Seriously?
So as you bring the cart around to the vicious vagabond, you can see through the window is Mavis pacing around, looking very tired. You can see the bags under his eyes, and he's just pacing around the store, incredibly worried.
I'm gonna call from the wagon. Mavis!
You hear someone from the you hear someone from a nearby building shout, "Shut up! People are trying to sleep.
No, you shut up.
It's 4 in the goddamn morning."
And
Shut up! We have
people
a
are
kid in the
dying.
cart. She's trying to sleep.
Let's see.
You want to come out here and fight about it?
Does an 18 hit, Sushi?
Shit, does it? Fuck. That's
Match
that's a
it? No, it
glancing
doesn't
blow.
match. It's been more than
Yeah.
It's been more than a minute.
Yeah, it's been well over a minute. It's been more than an hour. You take 2
It's
points.
out of her.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as a shoe hits you across the face. A shoe that has been thrown from a window above.
Well, that's half my hit points. Ah, so I need to remove the additional magic bonus, right?
Yes,
Yep.
From
I've
Sappy? What
removed
is
mine as
Sappy?
well.
yes. The you hear the ringing of a door of a shop bell as Mavis opens his door and looks at you, exhausted, and says, "What? What are you shouting?"
Okay.
at?"
We have your daughter. Found her. Baron's gonna get off and take
We've rescued
Maribelle
the
with
child.
just carry her over.
Small one.
He takes her in his hands and says, and holds her tight and says, "Thank you.
Told you something was happening when you said she didn't arrive. You said not to worry about it.
I normally don't worry about it. It's I I don't need scolding. I've already been scolding myself all night.
Oh, bad talk the
What
man. His
kind of-
daughter's been missing all night.
What kind of what happened? The gods came and said that there had been that some people had grabbed her in an alley.
Oh, you know, cultists.
Yeah, really strong cultist.
What do they want with her? She's just a little girl.
I don't know. They said they needed her for some sort of ritual, alive. So, but they're not. So,
Do you have any idea of how big of a group they are? What kind of group they're affiliated with?
no, they were too busy lobbing magical crossbow bolts at us.
Do you have the crossbow?
I do have them. They themselves are not magic. Some sort of weird blood thing.
They stab people.
I hand him the left-handed crossbow.
He doesn't take it because his hands are full with his daughter.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
let
just
me-
kind of hold it up in front of him.
Press the button.
Do not
No.
press the button.
My hands are full, so I'm not pressing buttons.
There's a button here, and it makes a spike go out, and it hurts like hell.
Well, you said it was blood magic. Come in,
Yeah.
come in.
All right.
I'll make you some tea, some coffee, whatever you want, whatever you fancy. Let me just get her to her bed first. And he takes Maribelle into the shop, into upstairs, and after a few minutes comes back down and says, "Is there anything I can do to thank you for this?"
Oh, I was wondering if you could to buy, and I just like push the chainmail off of my shoulder where it's been sitting this whole time. It's like, and it falls to the floor with a clatter. Like,
He kneels
Armor.
down and inspects his. Now, where did you get this?
corpse of bad guy.
Cultist.
The one that
Yeah.
kidnapped my daughter?
One of them.
One of the two.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
Well, I was up with the copper.
Well, this ain't just copper.
No?
This ain't copper from the ground, to say the least. I know this anywhere. This is dragon scale armor.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
That is very
I
not
have
good.
no idea.
Screw you, Orcat.
I shall now look slightly uncomfortable.
It's a copper. It's from a copper dragon, which is still concerning, even more so. Metallics aren't exactly unfriendly.
Metallics you can always make deals with metallics and chromatics. It's
Are
fine.
you saying
Do you
that
think
this
that's-
is a s-
Well, do you think that somebody who kidnaps people's daughters
right
would
back.
be in good graces with the metallic?
Probably not. I feel we always had to send. I actually don't remember. Dragons are hard to talk to.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
saying
it.
that this is a scale from a copper dragon?
Each of these little bits of the armor is a scale from a copper dragon.
Do they have like
Wonderful.
really small scales or something?
Well, look
get
at the I'll post a picture of it in it's not exactly small scales.
I
This
thought you
is
said it was chainmail. Is it scale mail?
it's scale. It's dragon scale armor.
Okay. I thought you said chainmail.
No.
Scale mail.
Yeah.
That's actually like almost plate mail.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
There's a different word for that.
What did I
in
miss?
Oh,
real life. I
Chalkfee
don't know
thought
what
that the
word is.
scales were much smaller than they are. I posted a picture of the in the chat of what the
Okay.
I posted a picture of the chat what the armor looks like.
Okay, well, what do I don't know what to do with this.
Well,
So,
if you don't want to wear it, I could probably take it off your hands.
it's a little big for me.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll give you 3,000 for it.
Oh boy. Okay.
Um, well, like, how much? What does it
Lavir
do?
is going to choke on his tea when he hears the word 3,000.
What's it do?
Well, I can show you. He digs under his desk and pulls out a small vial of a green green fluid, and asks, "Do any of you have like bacon or anything, jerky?"
Yeah. Hold on. I've got a shit ton. Okay, hold on. Give me
Open.
like 30 seconds.
Opens the door, takes out a corpse.
I'm walking.
Beef
No,
jerky.
I'm gonna walk up to just like the wall, the nearest wall that doesn't have like a shelf on it.
That's gonna be difficult to find.
Actually, no. I'll just use it on the front door.
Yeah, that'll work.
I pop my ethereal key into, I guess into the keyhole on the door,
Yeah.
and opened up the door.
Well, now that's a fancy thing I ain't seen in a while.
I've been
What
getting
is
quite a bit of
those?
use out of this.
Are those
what?
them? Are those?
Oh yeah. I was gonna take them over to the guards so they can get magic stuff and interrogate them.
I'm the only magic user in this town.
Oh well, then in that case, I guess I'll just take this back to shoot. What's the capital city again?
Medicto.
Yeah. I guess I'll bring this to the guards in Medicto.
That could work. We could always try to send a letter to you to tell you how that works out.
I'll let the guards know that they had kidnapped your daughter and we had rescued her. Since you have a lot of business with the hunters,
Harvesters.
the harvest. Sorry. Since you seem to have a lot of business with the harvesters, I'm sure they probably know you by name.
Yes, they do. What? But it's a couple days trip to Medicto. I'd rather.
Oh, don't worry. There's like no air in here when it's closed. I don't think they're gonna rot.
Well, that's not what I'm
Anyway,
worried about. What if someone else comes and tries again?
Have a gun.
I got quite a few. But that in points to the armor, it says that is if all of them have something like that, then I'm not sure I alone would be able to. I'd rather learn what they know now. You
Well,
there,
in that case,
any
we do have
points-
a conch.
Oh, a conch,
Yeah, we found a conch while we were sailing.
which lets you speak to corpses, I'm guessing.
Yep, we found it in a box. I almost died getting it.
All right.
You've almost died
Yeah.
getting a lot of things.
Now,
I'm not good in the water.
Have y'all ever-
Surprising,
Kind of
considering you
ironic.
are a
What-
sailor.
Wait, are you offering that?
Have
I'm
y'all?
not offering the conch to him. I'm just offering that we can use it so he can interrogate the cultists, or at least one of them.
Well,
Yeah.
that could give us more information and a better suggestion as to how
Information
to
is the
handle
greatest
this.
currency.
Okay, so
guess.
first off, for the demonstration, do you want a corpse or do you want like 7 pounds of jerky?
Well, just a single piece of jerky would work.
All right, I'm gonna push past the corpses. I'm gonna like move over like a bedroll that's fallen over. I'm gonna pick up 1 box of rations and come back out.
All right. So,
And I guess I'll drag out Cora.
yeah, okay.
Do
Well,
you know prestidigitation?
of course. Which
Good, because this is gonna leave a mess on the floor as I'm dragging out this still bleeding corpse.
it stopped bleeding.
It might have stopped bleeding, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna make blood on the floor.
Yeah, he sighs and casually just essentially like magic erasers the blood trail as it flows.
Magic.
Yep. Anyway,
He
okay, hold on. I open up the box and I take out one of the like 1/4 pound of jerky that's in there.
all right. He places the jerky on the scale mail and says, "Now watch closely." Pours some of the fluid onto the jerky, and you see it bubble and hiss as it eats right through the jerky, and then pours some on the scale mail, and it just glides off of the scale mail.
I've adjusted it so
Damn.
that I have 46 rations instead of 47.
Scale mail gives, mechanically speaking, copper scale mail grants resistance to acid damage.
That's some potent stuff.
Yeah. So, we say 3,000 for it all. For it.
Huh?
3,000.
What?
Would you like 300 platinum pieces, Sushi?
What, is there a way I could get it modified to fit me?
Not here, but you might be able to find a blacksmith who's able to do it.
That it looks it does feel lighter than my current armor, so that would be kind of nice.
Quick question about it.
What?
So you've demonstrated that it's pretty good. It's pretty good against acid. Does it offer more protection than regular scale mail?
Well, I'm not a blacksmith, so I don't know.
Okay.
Let me check.
Man, I'm just remembered of how in like in a different campaign where I played
Actually,
Kobold, we fought a juvenile white dragon, and for like 2/3 of the rest of the campaign,
It is.
I carried like 3
has a
white
1
dragon
extra.
scales with me.
Yeah. It technically it's also it counts as a +1.
Yeah, which is a weird. It's a slight difference, but yeah.
Yes.
I mean, hey, +1 is better than no plus.
Yeah. +1 and acid resistance.
Basically, with the +1, it would be the exact same as my plate mail. I mean, my half plate, but would not impede my stealth.
No, it does.
So I mean, no, it's
Scale
medium.
mail impedes stealth.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking at
Trust me, I played 2 artificers. Scale mail impedes stealth.
Where does it say
Mhm.
that?
well, it
Oh, there it is.
yeah.
Okay. Then well, it is good against some things, but I could always just have full plate, which wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll
you'd
need to
also
weigh
lose the
the-
acid resistance.
Yeah, I need to weigh the benefits of acid resistance and these few extra things to do with dragons that I don't in character know about yet. But
Looking into it, I've learned something
Out of
interesting
character.
about dragon scale mail.
It lets you.
Since it's kind of meta knowledge, but
It lets
There's
you. It
yeah.
lets you detect dragons of that particular scale in a 30-mile radius.
it also gives you advantage on dragon things, a couple dragon resistance things. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it gives
it's a
you
good
advantage
idea.
against the frightful presence and breath attacks.
I mean, that is good, but we don't go against dragons very often. Resistance to
Y'all
acid
are level
is pretty nice,
5.
but
Yeah, and that and acid hasn't really come up much.
to be fair,
Acid
what
hasn't
I
come
just
up
said
yet.
about being in another campaign with the white juvenile dragon, we were 3rd level. I tried talking to it, but it
hasn't
was
really
a white
come up
dragon,
yet.
so it just yelled at me.
Alright. If you do part with it now, in like 30 episodes, when y'all are knee deep in black dragon acid, don't come crying to me.
See, if I could get it modified, I could always have it as a backup suit if I wanted to switch them out and waste a bunch of money. That's definitely possible.
I said you could
Well-
get it modified at a blacksmith.
Yeah, no, I'll have to think about it. If I get it modified, I might have a couple extra little copper pieces out of it. I could sell.
I don't know
Anyway.
if you can make... I don't know
also
if
Probably
you
not.
can
there's
make
also a
real
chance that we'll
standard
come
copper
across like
coins out of
other stuff
dragon
anyway.
scale.
But you could melt down a dragon scale. Imagine a whole
Dragon scales are inherently magic. I don't think you can just melt them down.
You can't melt down dragon scales.
well, then you could cut them into coins. It would be kind of cool if somebody turned dragon scales into a currency.
That would be very, very stupid to do, because
It would be incredibly wasteful, but it
it
would be
would
funny.
be absolutely wasteful.
But it would be funny.
No,
Why
it
cut
would
it
just
into
be
a
wasteful.
coin? You could probably sell a single copper scale for 300 gold.
But it would be funny.
Okay.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Why are you disappointed at me?
Now I kind of look.
I point
I'll-
at my snout and horns and tail.
I'll give you 3,500 for it then. If what you're planning to do
No, what
is
I'm
to
planning
take
on
its
doing
scales and cut them down into coins, I will do everything in my power to prevent you from doing that. Cause
Yeah, so what I'm
Not
planning on doing
going-
is having it as a armor.
Those are just her plans for the scales they have to remove.
I didn't say I would actually do it. I just thought it would be an amusing
it
thought
would not,
concept.
as
It's
as
not
a
amusing, and I'm
practitioner.
disappointed in you.
As a practitioner of the arcane arts and someone who frequently creates magical objects, that hurts me deeply. That would be like seeing someone make this beautiful cake and then just destroying it without even letting anybody eat it, without eating it themselves, without even cutting it, just taking a ball of, like, just grabbing a fistful of a beautiful cake and just smashing it.
Not what people
And as
do
one of
at
draconic
weddings.
descent, hearing you say that is much like the cake analysis or cake analogy. It's like seeing someone take a beautiful, massive cake and then dropping it into an outhouse.
Exactly.
Ew. There's a good chance we'll have
No,
we'll come across some other stuff.
If
We
it
could
was cut
get you some
down
better.
and I had extra scales, I would sell them. I was just having a thought experiment.
The disappointing thought experiment and don't think again.
I think it'd be okay if we sold it and maybe at some point got you some armor that would work for you maybe a little better.
The way I see it, magic is
Maybe
more
something more
powerful.
custom.
Magic's
What-
more
what-
powerful
what?
than any gold you can have. So I say keep it, but it's on your hands. So
I like
What's the armor you're wearing right now, Sushi?
half plate?
Half plate?
Well, technically, she's not wearing any armor right now. That's
Okay,
back
yeah,
at the
technically.
inn.
What's the armor that's currently sitting in your room at the
Half
inn?
plate. They're exactly the same because the scale mail is 14, half plate is 15, but the dragon scale gives a +1 to raise it up to 15.
A +1 of, and that's a magical +1.
Which, on the one hand, is cool, on the other hand, could be problematic, but fully depends on.
Here's the thing, Sushi. If you were to sell this, this dragon scale mail,
I would be
you
able
could
to
go
get
right
full
down to the blacksmith and buy yourself 2 sets of plate armor.
If I sold it, I could get full plate and switch out my half plate, but still, I mean,
Well, wouldn't you just need to get like the other half of the plate if you already have half plate?
technically yes, but it would look silly.
Oh, you could. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if a
trade it
blacksmith in a
in
small
and then
town in a small forest town like this will
I don't know.
be able to perfectly match your
You might have
No, like it is.
I don't
you might
remember your
have
island's
luck in
name.
Medicto.
It is genuinely possible for me to jump straight up to plate and have the highest AC that I could get, or I could keep this for as a sometimes I attune to it thing. But it does require attunement, and I'm already attuned to one thing, two things, one thing. The other thing, I'm no
Speaking
longer.
of, do I have to attune to the dagger, or is it just there?
No.
Or is it just there?
It's not an attune,
Cool.
which is surprising.
Nice.
Because I'm no longer cursed, so I don't have
Well,
to.
it
I'm not
makes sense. It only gets the
attuned to it.
poisoning once a day.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just a +1 dagger.
Wait, what else
Yeah,
is
exactly.
Sushi attuned to?
She's just as soon tuned to the cloak of protection,
Right.
which gives a +1
Yes.
to AC. Which means if she got plate mail, her current AC would be 19, which is pretty high.
Well, I know what I could request. I've given some thought. What I could request. Do you have a spare gun you don't need?
Uh,
Not a big revolver like what you keep in your coat. Just
like a
hand
flintlock?
pistol. Flintlock. Flintlock works, yeah.
Yeah, I got a flintlock I can part with. It was
Okay, cool.
It was
Can
traded.
I have that in like? Oh,
Oh,
Go on,
yes.
sorry.
Go on. Don't
No,
mind me.
no,
I
no,
was
go
just
on.
I was just gonna go down the history of how I got this flintlock.
I was just gonna ask for if I could also have some ammo.
Yeah. Yes. This will be on the house because you saved my little girl.
Oh yeah.
She's all I have left. And he places a flintlock.
Oh right,
and
he's
30.
depressing.
I'm
widower.
not.
You are a widower.
Out of character.
Well, I don't know if she's dead or not. I still have hope that one day she's gonna walk right through those doors and just tell me that
Yeah, the way you say
I
that,
have the
that means we're probably going to
craziest
find out.
story. She she was a
I'm going to-
harvester.
Hold on.
What?
Let me just I failed to get through Sushi's natural hide of bapping her on the back of the head for once again trying to be genre savvy.
Well, no. He did literally just say that Maribelle is all that he has left. So it doesn't take genre savvy to. You don't need to be genre savvy.
I mean, there's that, but also the man is sad.
Yeah. She.
I know he's sad. That's what I said.
Let him have the little hope he has.
If we don't have hope, then what else is there?
Exactly.
She was a harvester like y'all, but and she would regularly go out on
Let's harvest.
on harvests, and she told me that she accepted a really big one, a really big job, and didn't tell me what it was, but she said that she found a lead. Didn't tell me where, but that was the last I saw her. It's been 2 years now, so
I'm gonna.
I hope, I still have hope that it's just taking her a long time to get back, but.
What does she look like?
Oh, she's. I got a picture of her. He goes into the back and pulls out like a not like a portrait, but like a framed, not a photo, a framed painting, like family photo size. You know, the kind that you put on a nightstand. Pulls that out. She is a tiefling with long horns, and they are protruding almost straight up, maybe about 6 inches above her hair. She's got long curly hair, and her skin is a light pink, and her hair is a deep fuchsia.
Okay.
Pretty.
Okay. We'll keep you in mind if we come across anyone who looks like her.
Her name's Miranda. If you are able to come across her.
All right. I was just concerned she might have been another tiefling that we've come across.
Yeah.
But she isn't. So
Good.
the good news is that, as far as we know, your wife is not a pirate lord.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Well, not lord.
Well, that's that one that y'all were scrying for is the one I'm guessing y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all said, what color did you say that she was?
Oh, she is blue.
Yeah, that's definitely not Miranda.
Anyway, what's the story behind the flintlock?
Oh, right. So, there was this folk that came back around 3 years ago. Came and said that he needed to trade in this flintlock for just a small scroll. Nothing major. Just I think it was I don't remember. It was a small spell, something I can easily do. But traded in for a scroll. Said that he was gonna go in on some dangerous thing, and I tried to get him to be a little more prepared. And next thing I knew, I got a letter saying that he was trying to sue me for the scroll didn't immediately kill the monster he was trying to go, and ended up eating one of his legs, and he was trying to hold me accountable. But it's his fault. He traded a perfectly serviceable gun for a single-use scroll of a low-tier spell, like something that anyone could do. Even my daughter can't.
I'm no magic user, but I do know that typically for instant killing spells, you need something that's pretty high up if you're going up against a monster.
Yeah, that's what that's what I told him. I told him that he'd probably do better trying to get something that packs a bit more punch.
At least like a 5th level magic missile.
Yeah. But yeah, people don't listen, and then they get their legs eaten. What can you do?
Very little.
Oh well. At least this pistol will be in better hands than his.
Yeah. At least he still has his hands, last I heard. So here you go. And he slides it to y'all.
I take it.
So, is there anything else I can do for you? Where you said, what kind of things did they? Is there anything else I can get for you? If you're gonna interrogate them, I kind of want to be present. I want to know. I want to know what kind of sickos would try to take my little girl.
Well, maybe we can do that here in the afternoon. We are very tired, sir.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on the armor thing.
All right.
I
Well,
might still.
It'll probably
tell
be
it
cold to
to you.
sleep on, and it'll probably be cold and uncomfortable to sleep on.
I'll just have
You'll gain
Lavere
no
sleep
health
on it.
benefits and gain a point of exhaustion.
It'll hurt your
Have
back.
Lavere sleep on it. Lavere's a dragon, right? Dragons sleep on magic armor, on magical items.
Listen, as fun it is to imagine myself as a big dragon sleeping on gold, I prefer a bed.
Then why
Yeah,
did you
that's
sleep on your
nice.
rations at one time?
Because they're softer than metal.
There you are.
Well, I'll
Alright, well, I'm gonna think
The
about
rations
the
are my
dragon.
hoard.
well, then I guess I'll see you in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be back.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
see.
really do appreciate all the work you did.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just slowly drag the armor back.
Mavis heads back upstairs.
It scratches the floor slightly.
It's not. I mean, it's 45 pounds, which is well above your carrying.
I would be fine carrying it, except Sushi is very, very tired.
Are you at 1 HP?
2 HP.
Yeah, the right. The shoe almost killed you.
Yeah. Sushi is very
If I
very
managed
bad.
to get if I managed to actually bap you, you'd be at 1 HP.
Yeah, Sushi's not doing well.
All right.
Uh,
So
Well, I'm gonna make sure that I equip the. I'm gonna unequip my regular dagger and equip the dagger of venom. Oh man, that is 9 points to hit. That is a +9 to hit.
yeah,
Tasty.
Nice.
nice. So as you
Ma-
all
Regular stab, max 10 damage.
and that's not even counting sneak attack.
That's not counting sneak attack or the 2d10 poison on top.
Yeah, which would, if you crit, would also be doubled.
This is a fun knife.
Oh yeah. I'm so pissed
Alright.
I forgot that I had it in. Well, no, Cora didn't even have it. Well, I guess after Cora dropped the. But by that time it was already too late. Oh well.
Oh, by the way, how much ammo did I get?
Oh, 30.
All right. Since D&D doesn't really have
Ammo. It has pistol ammo.
I know it has pistols, but it doesn't really have flintlock, so I was just gonna give myself
Oh yeah,
a
yeah,
pistol.
just a regular pistol.
Yep,
Enchanted pistol ammo.
that's 1d10.
Yeah.
With a range of 30 to 90 feet.
Yep. So, as you all head back to the inn, exhausted, tired, other word that means tired, you
Oh boy, laser pistol.
you go into your rooms and you most of you collapse on the floor probably. Like as
Collapse,
soon
yes.
as you do.
Just go lay on the bed
Yes.
Yeah.
in the room that. I wonder if Lavere is sober enough to remember where he was sleeping. I mean, not Lavere, Lorcax.
Well, Sushi, as soon as you fall asleep,
Someone's microphone is being staticky.
oof. Yeah, that might be rhythm because I played a.
Could be.
So, Sushi, as you fall
Yeah?
asleep, you suddenly wake. You suddenly come to in that black void. You can see the glowing white figure sitting, the glowing white robes with the rat mask, sitting in a chair made out of this dark ichor, solidified, almost looking crystalline, and somewhat iridescent.
Usually, just rubs her eyes. Like, is this really the best time, or?
Well, yes.
Okay. I.
Have a seat. We have to talk.
I'm gonna try to sit somewhere.
What?
Uh,
What happened?
uh,
I saw the fight.
uh,
You almost died, and I can't have a champion of mine dying on me.
well, I. You know, you could have found someone else. I guess. I don't know.
Really?
It didn't work out. It wasn't good. I was trying to save the girl, but it didn't work.
And I
I mean, it
commend
worked
you
out.
for that. Well, yes and no, because I didn't get either of them. All I got yesterday were a couple of harmless spiders and a horse.
Spiders weren't harmless. The horse almost killed me.
That says more about you than it does them.
It was a smart horse.
Sushi.
Yes.
He gently places his hand on your head. You can see the hand now. It is made of that same kind of ichor material, somewhat iridescent. And he says, you need to learn how to be more tactful. Until further notice, and you feel a pain in your head as he pulls out what looks to be some sort of nebulous magic from you. I'm going to hold on to this.
Oh.
Do you understand?
No.
Well, perhaps when you come to, you will. And he places it in his pocket.
Look, I already have a headache.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out the scale mail thing, and
Why do you care? Apparently you never wear armor.
I too wear armor. I should just.
How many times have you
just-
jumped out of a window armorless to go and
I didn't realize they were going that fast. I thought they were right there.
I gave you some leeway the first time you did it because it was under my command. I had assumed you would get the armor first before rushing in when fighting that fiend.
It takes like 5 minutes to put on. 10 minutes? Takes 10 minutes. No, yeah, 10 minutes to put on.
Well,
No, 5 minutes. Sorry. 5 minutes.
regardless, my point is you are being reckless, and when you're reckless, you almost die. And if you die, I don't have a champion, and I am stuck here. I just want you to live. You are my key.
Fine.
Do you know what a key does?
Unlock shit.
Yes. They unlock things. And do you know what a broken key does not do?
Unlock the doors except for the one where it got broken into.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe, if I'm following you correctly. My point is, a broken key cannot unlock things.
I mean, like, the easiest way to break a key is to accidentally break it inside of a lock, so you can still unlock that lock.
And if the key
No.
is required to unlock multiple locks in order to finally open the door.
Well, then it won't work.
Exactly.
You need, like, a lockpick or something.
And there is no lockpick to get out here.
Okay.
I can't have a broken key. Be more careful. And in due time, I will return this to you.
Wonderful.
And with that, you wake up. Let me grab the...
That was not very restful.
Well, at least you got a... everyone get a long rest.
I still get it. Okay, good. Because I'm still at 2 hit points, so I'm going to get those hit points
Yes.
back, please.
Everyone get a long rest. You wake up in mid-afternoon.
Well, that probably was fucky. I'm going to stop. I'm going to have it that Sushi was kind of just being a dick about it. And she's going to try Eldritch Blast.
It doesn't... You hold out your hand, do the move. It doesn't work.
Yep, that's about what I expected. Fuck.
Until further notice, you cannot cast spells.
Fuck. Oh, okay.
Your sword is in your lap, in your sheath. Or
No.
in its sheath, sorry.
I mean, the dragon scale mail is pretty good, but I suppose I should probably sell it and try to find armor that's more fitting for me.
Lorcax, you're in the same room, so you hear this.
What do I hear again?
Sushi talking to herself.
Just saying that the armor's really good, but she probably could do better with a different set of magical armor. So if she sold it, she could keep money for a different set of magical armor later that would be more fitting for her.
You
Because
also
while the benefits of the dragon scale mail are really good,
you also woke
Hey,
up to seeing her waving around her hands.
What are you doing?
look, I wanted to okay. I don't have magic. No magical boom boom.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, you're not selling your armor.
I could buy better armor later.
No, you're gonna give it to me. Right?
You can't wear it
Why not?
because you're a wizard.
What type of armor is it?
Scale mail.
Medium? Isn't like the whole thing that wizards can't wear anything above light armor?
No, there are certain wizard classes, or there's wizard
I don't-
subclasses that
Yeah,
can.
no, but
like
he's not
Eldritch
one
Knight,
of. He's
yeah.
not like a war caster or anything.
Yeah. You'd need
I,
like a
at
feat.
this point, I should know that he can't wear armor because he's been wearing this like thin robe this entire time. If he could wear armor, he
Yeah.
would have been by this
I
point.
mean, but also,
So, looking at it without using like an ability score increase to give himself a
he also
feat,
probably wouldn't be able
he
to.
can't wear any armor without like massive downsides.
yeah,
Doesn't
like,
have the strength.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, he
you,
has no proficiencies.
Oh, yeah.
you can
no, that's
still
fair.
try. You can still like try to put it on. It.
I mean, like, if I could get armor that, like, I could put on faster, or I could sleep in, or something that might work better for me. I was thinking about this over the course of the night, and the acid resistance is really good. And it's got a few other extra things that are really good. It's just not
Oh,
great for me.
hey Lorcax, you don't want to wear that. You don't want to wear the armor.
Oh, you can't
Oh,
cast
fine.
spells. I think.
You can't. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the reason
If you wear
wizards
armor
can't.
that you lack proficiency with, you have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity,
Oh,
What?
jeez.
and
What?
you
What?
can't cast spells.
Why?
Wizards.
Why can't you cast
I
spells?
don't even think wizards can
It's because you can't
naturally
lift.
cast spells outside of the.
No. I mean, I'm speaking to Sushi.
Huh? Oh, uh, so I get my magic from my sword, and he got mad at me.
What did you do?
Um, almost got killed and didn't kill anything.
Yeah,
But I
I've
killed a
been.
horse, but he didn't. He didn't find that impressive. He likes murder.
Well, murder stuff.
Well, I've been trying to, but he's not impressed by spiders and horses, and so all
Well,
I can do is go kill some people. But then the cops will be after us, and we don't want that.
why does that matter?
I mean, the last time I was able to kill anybody useful, it was those poachers. I
Well,
guess the demon too, but I mean, he
yeah.
was kind of a dick about it.
This just sounds like excuses to me.
Well, all I know is that currently my sugar daddy removed my magic, and so I am back to being just a samurai. And that makes the scale mail even less of a good option for me. Because if I'm going to be pure fighter, fighting for a while, just melee, I need heavy armor. And for heavy armor, I need to get myself. She bangs against her chest plate. Plate.
I don't know what a sugar daddy is. I don't know what that even means, but yeah, you better be getting back to killing people, things, and people.
Look, if I could find some equivalently magical armor that was plate, then it would be better for me. But the way it is, it's light. It's slightly lighter than what I have now. It would be slightly more comfortable, but it's the benefits are not don't outweigh the benefit of buying plate and then keeping the extra gold for when I find armor that's more appropriate to my.
What type of armor do you need?
Well, I mean, like some kind of magical plate would really be the best.
Like, okay, that's really it.
Yeah, no, if I got magic plate of any kind, some that would boost my self, or maybe, I mean, hell, even if it was beneficial, I would even take cursed armor. I can't. This armor's not necessarily good enough.
Is it really the armor that's not
No, it's
good
not the
enough?
armor. It's the fact that the armor is the same amount of damage resistance that I currently get from the armor I'm wearing. If I get better armor than I am wearing, while I would lose out on these special magical attributions. I would be a lot harder to hit, which would mean that the demon in my sword would stop getting mad at me.
Well, the demon in your sword's not mad at you for having less armor because
Mad
you're
at me
not
for nearly
killing.
dying.
It's mad at you because you didn't try to. You didn't kill anything.
Well, I mean that was a part of it, but it was mostly because I nearly died.
Was it
I was
really
really
because you nearly
close.
died?
That's what he said.
I mean, that's stupid. How could you get upset of something mortal of dying? Everything dies. Everything could die and will die.
Well, it's because nobody was here to take my sword. Normally, there's a path of progression. Back on the island, there would be someone whose duty it is to take the sword next. But out here, it would be lost.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing you any favors. I may be crazy, but I don't trust demons.
You don't trust anybody. You don't trust me.
I trust.
So, I mean,
I trust myself. Right?
do you really? Because I wouldn't trust you if I was you.
I'm the only person to trust around here, kid.
Because I mean, if I was you, I'd feel like that maybe I was trying to do a scheme against myself.
Well, you probably did, and you set yourself up for failure. I haven't done no such thing.
Well, what I can do is I can go down there. I can try to convince the the magic man to buy my armor for a good amount of money, and I can ask him if there's any type of magical plate armor that's out there somewhere that he might have heard of, and then I can go find it and wear it, and then the sword will stop being mad at me, and then I can do my shooty shoots.
All right.
I can do magic sparkles.
I
You
mean,
like
keep
to do
him.
magical sparkles. You do
I
it all
mean,
the time.
yeah, but I don't do it in service to anyone but myself. I'm not.
You do it
Nor am
in
I.
service to you do it in service to alcohol. That's your demon.
Excuse me. All right. You can't tell the difference between a demon and a friend. It seems.
His closest friend is alcohol. It's his closest friend.
It's also his inner demon, apparently.
I feel like that both things can be true.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're trying to get at here with me. Don't go pointing fingers at me when you're the one losing magic out here.
All right, how about this?
This is
This
is the point that Levere, Corvus, and Varen would definitely hear, because these, I think, in the last episode, it was established that the walls of this inn are pretty thin.
Yeah, because it's a terrible inn, and it's the only one around, so it doesn't have to improve itself. There's no competition
There were
in
two.
town.
There is.
Is there?
Yes. Y'all went to
Then
the
why
drunk
didn't we go to the other one?
because this
We
one had a fun
specified
ending.
we were going to the cheapest inn.
Yeah.
Why did we go to the cheap one?
Because
oh,
it
right,
had a
'cause we
funny
had no
name.
money.
Well, because it had a funny
Also
name.
true. Also true.
Yeah.
It had a funny name.
Yeah.
What do I start to hear?
Well, you start to hear them. You wake up to hear Lorcax and Sushi arguing about what it really is. Like, basically, the last thing you hear is Sushi telling Lorcax that alcohol is his demon. That's what wakes you up.
Says only one.
Sushi and Lorcax are arguing in the shared bedroom that they got, while
Yes.
everybody else is.
Well-
Listen, I'm not signed. I didn't sign any pact with any no demon or anyone else. All right, so
Now, you signed a pact the first time you took a drink.
Sushi, stop being rude to the wizard.
I'll be rude to who I want. I'll be rude to you.
you're not even good at it either.
No, but it's making me feel better.
Can you
That's why
guys
you look
just...
at the back here.
Hey,
I
guys,
was
zip
trying to feel
it?
better.
I'm trying
No.
to sleep.
Aren't you supposed to have your morning prayers?
Aren't you supposed
yes,
to be
but
asleep?
And
I like to
your
imagine
guys'
Corvus
racket
is-
is bothering the heck out of me.
I like to imagine the reason Corvus is echoey, even though it's like the real life thing, but in universe, it's just because Corvus's room is just really, like, really bad, really small. I'm just saying.
Enough saying. Start doing.
Fine then. I storm out of the room, and then after like 30 seconds, I turn around, I storm back into the room, and I put on my armor.
You forgot something.
Shut up. You're mean.
I know.
Well, Levere's
You're
gonna
both
get dressed.
I didn't say that I wasn't. That's true.
Uh,
That's fair.
Sushi, as you're putting on your armor, you notice something strange. When you hold your sword by the hilt, it's fine. It's the what normal. Or when you hold your sword by the sheath, it's normal. But when you try to hold your sword by the hilt, it feels heavy in your hand.
Ah, fucking hell.
Well, it's a good thing you've got a wakizashi. Or whatever
Hey,
it's
this is
called.
what I get for trying to rely on a sacred item. Whatever. Fine. I put my wakizashi above, like I have the two swords next to each other thing, but like I just kind of like switch them out so
Yeah.
that the wakizashi is easier to grab than the
I thought you had it like
katana.
horizontal on your back.
Whatever works, honestly.
I think traditionally it's like the sheath.
Traditionally
The
it's
sheath
on
for
your
it is like I think it's like
side.
right either like above or below it, or on the other side of the hip.
Traditionally it's on your waist, like, and then you just kind of let it
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Uh. So it's early to mid afternoon, like around 12 to 2, around that general time frame. Hard to tell exactly.
It's her daisho.
Uh,
They're kept like right next to each other.
so what do y'all do?
Uh, for one, Levere's gonna stretch. He's gonna be like, "Ah, what a wonderful morning!" As it's 2 in the p.m.
Uh,
All right, I know that I had other plans for Medicto, but once we're done here, we should probably try and head out so we can get to that place before Lomat does. Hopefully we can get out Mr. Tross with us. Boy, I hope he got his funding.
We should go back to do the thing, right?
Well, yeah, there is that. We do need to head back to Mavis' shop.
all right.
Maybe he can teach us how to use typewriters.
As y'all enter uh, you find that the vicious vagabond is still closed. Um, but as you approach,
All these things have funny names.
the vicious
Well, yeah,
vagabond, yeah,
you gotta catch the attention of the customer.
yeah, and alliteration works really well. And also, vicious vagabond is a thesaurus for murder hobo.
Hee hee.
So you go to the vicious vagabond, bang on the door a few times, and you see Mavis coming out and yawning, and he
We
unlocks
don't
the
bang.
door.
We politely knock. This
Well,
man's been through a lot.
politely knocking's not loud
Oh
enough.
boy.
Politely knocking wasn't loud enough, so eventually you do
Uh,
have to actually bang. But he comes down and says, "Ugh, morning. Sorry, I was up so late last night. I had
no, it's
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
didn't get to sleep until dawn, so uh,
Same.
I was keeping an eye on Maribelle, make sure she doesn't go and get taken again. So, how are we doing this? Y'all got everything y'all need?
Yep.
All
It'd be
right.
fine.
I'm just now realizing I have left the corpse just there on the floor
No, y'all
for the
put it.
past 8 hours.
Oh, of the floor of the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought y'all put it back in the.
I don't
I
think
forgot
Revere
to
did.
do that.
Well, no, because y'all said y'all were. Oh no, you were dragging the armor.
Yeah, no, it was the armor.
Well,
Oh,
it's a good thing it's a good thing the shop has been closed.
yeah. He removes a blanket he had put over it, and waves his hand, and all the windows curtains close. Let's make this quick. Maribel's still asleep, so I'd rather her not
Oh
see
yeah.
this.
Cool.
Now, have y'all ever spoken with the dead before?
I
No.
don't remember.
Well, when you
Well,
do, there,
no,
it's
wait, yes, I think we did.
then you'll know.
I think we used it on that guy we found in the box.
Yeah, okay. All right, then you already know how it works then. So,
Just blow the conch. Corvus,
Corvus,
Yeah.
you're the one with the
uh,
conch.
would you mind handing the conch to somebody with lips?
I mean, wait.
Well, the thing is,
Are you saying?
Corvus is the one attuned to the conch.
We should have thought about this beforehand.
By the way,
Oh,
y'all have
God.
not actually used it.
Oh, we did.
Well, no, blowing into the conch
Oh.
isn't how you.
Well,
It's
We
not.
haven't actually
activate
used
its
it.
magical powers.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
All right. I'm
Alright.
gonna go ahead and try.
All right.
I'm gonna prop up
Uh,
Cora.
Cora. All right.
I'm propping her up. I'm like standing behind her back.
You lean her against the counter so she looks like she's sitting. She looks like that one corpse on the beach that was laying out for 3 days that nobody realized was a corpse. The one in the suit.
It's only been one day. I don't think she's that deep.
She
in
doesn't
clothes.
look like
Oh, you mean like the
this
pose.
the Summerton man. Is-
How come we're doing this in public?
You're not. You're in the shop. The doors are locked and the curtains have been closed.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take my chance and blow on this conch.
Well, you don't have to. You don't blow on the conch to. So you,
You activate it.
yeah, you kneel by
He
the
blows Shelly.
you kneel by the corpse and focus on the conch. You can see
Mhm.
the corpse take an inhale. Its mouth opens, it exhales, but the weird thing is the voice of the exhale is not coming through the body, it's coming through the conch, as though the conch is a conduit. It's akin to having. It's like watching a video on a monitor, but all the speakers are pushed to one side, like a few feet away from the monitor, so you can hear it coming from there despite seeing the person speaking in front of you. That is how it works. So, what is your first question? It's the spell Speak with Dead. You get 5 questions.
Okay, so
All right.
what is the name of the association that you were working with?
We are the roots of Yggdrasil.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, we did actually read that on the symbol. Not, we didn't literally read it, but we did figure that out.
All right.
Okay.
My question. What ritual needed the girl?
The corpse doesn't answer. It stares with its empty dead eyes at Corvus. Specifically at Corvus holding the conch.
Oh.
Ask the
Oh, I think.
question.
Oh, I
That's
think
probably-
Corvus. Corvus, can you ask that?
All right. All right. What ritual were you planning to use for the girl that you were kidnapping?
We need her for the ascension, and you all will burn in its glory. Ha ha ha! The corpse gives out a grim smile as it says that.
What's the next question, guys? Keep them coming.
The next question you should. I'm kidding. If I was an asshole DM, I absolutely would make that
That would
count.
have been mean. But it wasn't. It also wasn't directed at.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. If that would have been mean, and it would have been like, I directed it to the guys.
If you're speaking to like a fae, it absolutely would count.
The guys.
The guys.
The guys, of which there are 2.
The it's not the guys, it's the boys.
We're the boys.
Yeah, we're the boys.
Mm.
Not the guys, just the
And
boys.
we're back in town.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for the milkshakes.
Mm.
That's why y'all are in the yard.
Brings us to the yard.
Now we can.
Yeah.
Levere has
Well,
never
now
had
that you're in the yard, you can crack open a cold one.
So, what's y'all's next question?
Um,
Well, I've asked
Also-
mine.
Someone should probably be writing this down, by the way.
I am.
Don't worry,
I'm putting them in
Lavier's
notes.
doing it. Lavier's doing it. Don't worry.
huh.
What effect would the ascension would have done to the world if it was left unchecked or affected by our efforts?
The original one will rise once more, unbroken, unshattered, and take his throne atop the world.
I am currently now singling at the crew like 2 questions with my claws right now.
We got 2 left. Varen, you got anything?
Where can we find the cult?
No, that may be a good question. I was actually thinking, if Mavis had something he specifically wanted to ask them.
Well,
Mm.
the thing about
Alright,
this
I'll-
is they won't tell you anything they don't feel free sharing with you. It's disturbing that they're gladly sharing this much of
Oh, they're a
what they
fanatic,
have, but
right?
yes, but I don't think asking them where their base of operations is will provide anything.
How can we find
Okay.
more of the cult? Maybe that would work.
I think I might have an actual interesting idea that could give us a good hint if I ask this question.
Well,
Well, I mean-
shoot it to us first.
No, yeah. Like, basically, what I'm thinking about is something akin to what is a great place of like respect and worship for your mighty deity or being. You know, like if I could simply ask that, we might be able to get some locations, easily pinpoint like a location in which they will be able to easily worship. Then we would be.
What
able
is
to
the
find
name
them.
of your god? We got that information. We could do research.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
I mean, we
I'm-
could ask that,
I'm just
or we
presenting it
could
as a
go to a
possibility.
library and look up Yggdrasil.
Well,
I mean,
Brazil is like a
Yeah.
big thing. There's a lot of myths tied into that. So
So do we want to focus on the name of the deity, or do we want to focus on a perhaps hint of like locations of mighty worship for their deity? back to the floor.
Well, if it's a cult, then they might not be so freely willing to give the
Depends on the
place of
kind of
worship.
cult.
Yeah, that is
Depends on the
true.
kind of cult. There are mystery cults, which would be more likely to obfuscate, and then there are the types of cults where they try to draw in a bunch of new members. I think we saw some of that back in the when we were fighting the demon guy. There was a cult there.
A devil. We haven't fought
Whatever.
any demon, only devils.
Whatever. Anyway,
Well,
Steve.
the problem with asking for a location, they might not tell the truth and might send us, well, send y'all, someplace that might kill you. There's always that.
I feel like
I
the
have an
name's
idea.
Probably.
I have an idea. Why the girl?
Alright. I'm thinking I'm gonna...
Significance?
The
Maybe
significance
phrase it
for the
as significant.
choice.
Yeah.
Like, are we all in agreement that is a good choice for the second to last one?
I am. I'm in agreement.
okay.
I want to know why they targeted my baby girl.
Alrighty then,
Probably
Cora.
has something to do with her bloodline.
Why target the little girl you were kidnapping to begin with?
That's not a good thing.
Her blood has been shattered. We must make it whole.
So that must have something to do with her bloodline, right? So do we want to ask the name of the deity or the being, or
I feel like that might be the only more universally agreed choice for like at this last one.
that one? If we know the name of the being, we might be able to get a read on it through research at the library. If we asked for a place, it could lie, or it could tell us one that is a previous place that is no longer being used.
There might
Or-
also be the chance where it might not know the name of its being, though, of its god.
There is
If-
that chance.
If it's an old god,
they might know titles.
What did they call it? What did they say earlier? The
Gristle?
no, they said the original one.
Originally,
Yggdrasil. Are you talking about Yggdrasil?
No, what did they
No,
call
no, no,
their
no.
god?
with the ascension,
Yeah,
or the effects of the ritual.
I
yeah.
don't remember what they.
To bring back the great old one.
I'm sorry. Did you
No,
Did-
I think they said the original one.
the original?
The original one.
The
Wait a
original of
minute.
what though? Because there's
Wait
a
a
lot of
minute.
there's a lot of
Wait.
things that could be. It could be one of the first of several beings. Because there are several beings who are the original.
Or we could
We
be
could ask
talking
the
about.
original what or other titles or
Are we talking about maybe the first of a god that might have been overthrown by a newer version of the god?
it could be that, or it could have been a power. If it's a powerful entity, it could be something like the first demon, or the first devil, or the first angel, or the first vampire. There's a lot of options there.
Mm-hmm.
With the
I don't know.
Yggdrasil,
They don't seem like vampire cultists.
I mean, yeah, it's unlikely, but it's still a possibility. With Yggdrasil, it's more likely to be something like either a great Leviathan, or an original powerful sorcerer slash magical god. One of those two are the most powerful possible options, like a great monster or a great god of probably magic. So
Okay.
we could ask the
You
original
roll
what?
religion for that?
Okay, can I do that? I have good religion.
I
Just
also
because
have
you-
yeah.
religion, too.
Just
I
because
also
you,
have-
the character, know about Yggdrasil doesn't mean Sushi does.
Yeah, go ahead and roll religion.
I would also like to roll for religion too, since this is very pertinent to my beliefs here.
I don't actually have good religion. I thought she's trained in religion though.
Never mind.
Well, yeah,
Never mind.
Sushi.
Sushi.
I'll let you have said all that with a
Okay.
16. Corvus, this is the first you've heard about any of this.
Corvus only knows like
The
some of
Raven
the.
Queen.
She only knows the Raven
Yeah.
Queen and all of the enemies of the Raven Queen, which are all the other death gods. She knows the Raven Queen, and then also like Vecna
Orca,
and
yeah,
other
Vecna and Orcus.
the other death gods that she hates because they're like the opposite of her.
Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
really know much about religion, so I don't know.
Neither do I.
Uh,
I
I'll
we
let.
could ask the original what, or we could ask for other titles.
Do we phrase it
Either of
as
those
do we
work.
ask for the true name of the original one, the being that you follow,
Well,
or
they
do we
might not.
ask like
They might not
the
know the true name.
Yeah,
okay,
we could ask for other titles, or we could ask for the original what, maybe? Like,
or
what
maybe
is they
other
the original of?
alias, or maybe
Yeah,
other
other
aliases?
titles.
Say, yeah,
Other
other
titles
type.
would be the best phrasing for that. Um,
All right.
I mean, that works. That might get
Mm,
us the original, what they are the original of, or maybe other titles we can research.
alrighty then. Alrighty then. Are we all in agreement? That's the choice.
Sure,
Sure.
I'll agree with that.
Alrighty then. Our final question to you, Cora, is what other titles are referred to for your original one, the being that you follow?
The original blood. The fruits of Yggdrasil. The unshattered one. It will rise once more. You cannot stop it. And with that, the body goes limp once more.
Yeah.
That was fucking ominous.
Okay. All right. So that's still that.
I'm gonna
I mean,
go
oh god.
pack my bags. I'm packing my bags. I gotta get my girls somewhere safe.
Where
I'm
are you
going
going?
down.
We can
Understandable.
help you if you're gonna go to the big city. We can help you get there at least.
I'm going to have a drink.
I'm gonna call in a friend to run the shop, an old apprentice of mine. But I'm probably, I don't know. I'm either gonna go to back home to Verdigris, or I'm gonna see if I can enroll her in, see if I can get her in one of the academies in Jareel. I'm not
That
sure
would
which.
definitely give her some protections.
Yeah.
Look, can I ask you a favor?
What? Ooh, anything. If
Okay,
I can.
you know about magical items, right?
Of course.
Well, I know that this armor, she pats the dragon scale armor, is a powerful magical artifact. Do you know of any powerful magical artifacts that are plate mail? Full plate.
Uh, full plate. Mm,
Yeah.
I I might be able to find a simple plus, like one that just grants a little bit
Do
of
you
extra.
know do you know what kinds of more powerful armor there are of full plate type?
Uh, I mean, I can't think of any like special legendary kind of things right off the top of my head. Nothing more than just simple enchants to make uh, durable armor a little more durable. You know.
Would you still I I think I would do better buying plate and then saving my money for a more powerful full plate option to protect myself. So I believe I should sell this. Would you still want to buy it, or should I sell it in the city?
I can buy it off your hands. It'll definitely. I know. I know a place where I can make use of it, but I can buy it
Uh,
off your hands. 3,500 gold is the last price I gave.
Can you do any higher than that?
Roll
He's
persuasion.
already raised the price before.
I know.
Roll
but-
roll persuasion.
Ah, Nat 20. 26.
Damn.
Yeah.
You fucker.
He he sighs and said, "Sorry, I guess yeah, I guess my I'm sorry for trying to rip you off. I'll give you 4K. That
She just nods.
4K
She just
is
nods and pushes it
forgive
over
me
to
for
you.
trying to buy a sub full price."
She just nods.
He hands you 400 platinum.
Okay,
I
I'm
just
just gonna put
glare.
the. Look, persuasion is one of my best skills.
I can
I
tell
think
it's probably the
persuasion
only one
is
you get plus
my
6
best
in.
one.
Persuasion, deception, and intimidation are my 3 best skills.
Persuasion,
Obviously, my best is
athletics,
stealth.
and deception /
it's
intimidation.
because charisma is my highest stat, and I have all
Yeah.
3 of those
My
as
3 best are
trophies.
stealth at plus 11
Okay, so
and sleight of hand and acrobatics at plus 8.
Nice.
If
you said 400 platinum, right? I need to.
yes, 400 platinum.
Hey.
If you
Alright.
if you're looking for some kind of plate, if you want my suggestion, the dwarves at the Jaril Mountain, they might be able to hook you up with something.
Gucci just nods. Thank you for your help.
Thank you for
Oh, we've
getting
been
my little girl back.
we've
I
been told
will.
to head there once before. So.
I will always try my best to save the innocent and spill the blood of those that deserve it.
It's a noble cause right there.
I'm as noble as I can be. She bows deeply and then walks away.
Oh, yeah, I have
Where are these
something
mountains again?
for Maribel.
The mountains are in the Tet range. They are they're 3 mountains that are surrounding a volcano in the mainland of Elm.
Which one's Elm again? You don't have them
The
labeled.
northern, it's the northern one.
The Ficio one? No, that's
it's
Vistar.
the one where the capital is Chris.
Priest. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on the plus side, that's not like a super far from where we're heading, so
It is a possible diversion. We'll see.
Where you're headed is to the northeast of Ficio, which is to the northwest of Medicto. The Elm is to the northeast of Medicto. So
yeah. But time is of the essence, so we should probably do Vistar first and then get sushi her plate, and then
I'll get regular
all
plate
of us.
when we get back to the city. I'll get regular plate and then.
Were we gonna split the platinum?
Sushi just glares.
Let Sushi have enough that she can buy some armor.
Well, I mean, if
I'm
we
sup-
all split it evenly, it should be like 80 platinum each. It's like 800 gold.
Also, I'm surprised that they didn't have more things on them. If that's all you found of note.
Well, I mean,
I mean, we do still have the corpse, so like, if you want to search, we can still search the body again.
Speaking of, hold on, and I open up the door.
Yeah.
And I drag Cora back in.
Yeah, I do have something for Maribel.
Oh.
You're
I'm
just gonna end up with a
reach
bunch
into
of
her
corpses in there.
pocket and then pull out like a few little candies.
I'll
Adorable.
She might like some.
I'll put these on her nightstand. It'll be something nice for her to wake up to.
Yeah.
He heads upstairs.
I'll bury these at sea when we get back to our ship.
Yeah. After we give him one more good thorough look over.
All right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now that it's daytime without adrenaline running through your body.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I'm basically gonna strip them to their unders and dump them over the deck.
All right. Roll investigation and tell me who it is that you're looking through.
I mean, We're not doing that now.
Oh,
We can do it later.
We still
We
gotta
have
head
time.
back. We still have to head back to Medicto and see if Tross is available.
yeah.
Because we love our funny little half-elf man.
Yep.
He is
Or
He's
full
a
elf,
full.
I can't remember.
He's a full elf.
I thought he
Our
was a
funny
full
little elf
and I just
man.
was like, I was just accepting it because I realized I didn't know for sure.
Yeah, it took me a moment to realize the discrepancy. No,
I was like, I thought he was an elf, but I can't be sure, so I'm not going to say
Yeah.
anything.
he's a full elf. Remember, he's in his 70s, I believe.
I mean, half elves do have reduced aging. They go up to like 160 without being too bad.
Yeah, but he still looks like he's in his 20s.
Yeah, he's 70 and he looks like he's probably 23.
Maybe like 26.
I was originally going to say 25.
Around that. It's
That's
hard to
something.
tell.
Aaron's 23.
He looks mid-20s.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we still gotta see one if he's managed to get back his funding over the past couple days, and two if he wants to come with us.
Well, I mean, we are going to investigate that thing eventually, right? Then we have a hint at like another place to go.
Yeah, that's where I'm urging us to go.
Yeah, so I mean, like, we have a hint for another place. So even if he doesn't have access to the previous site, you know, your island, he'll have access to the new site and discover new shit, and get an edge on his enemy. It would just be nice if he had funding so he could continue to pay for our docking.
We have money now. We can afford docking.
We can, but we don't want to.
But anyway, while I do think Sushi should get the majority of the money from that, maybe she should put like 500 into the ship fund.
500 platinum?
No, 500 gold.
How about I put 200 gold into the ship fund?
That's
Like
doable.
20 platinum.
20 plat. Okay.
No, literally, I'll give 250 gold.
Okay.
That's most of the gold I had before I grabbed the platinum. So, like,
All right, there we go. Updated.
there you go.
All right.
All right. Well, that was an eventful thing, so we should get going to home.
All
I
right.
guess.
It
Yep.
takes a bit longer because you're missing a horse.
We're missing a horse, and the other one is not crippled, but probably still not feeling the best.
Blind in one eye.
Yeah, blind in one eye.
It got 21 health to it. It's fine.
I mean, it had lost 19 health. Or no.
It's still got overhealed. He's good.
Yeah.
He's just blind now in one eye.
Yes.
He might have healing
put an eye
doesn't
patch on the
necessarily get
horse.
rid of scars, so he might still have some scars in that sense.
And
No,
the
healing.
fur will grow back over it.
Healing does heal over, healing does get rid of scars if you heal magically. Like, if you look at Sushi's hand versus Corvus's hand does not have a scar from the tuning fork, but Sushi's does.
That's right, because nobody helped me.
You were offered and you said no, because you wanted a scar.
I didn't want a
You
scar.
did. We did offer to heal your hand, and you were like, no.
Yeah.
Maybe Sushi has been more dumb. than I
Because
thought.
it's because you wanted Ramen to bandage your hand.
There's a reason why in the there's a reason why in the notes I said you're grounded for being a bimbo.
Yeah. And now your magic daddy also grounded you.
For being a bimbo.
So
Anyway,
it's you will have to spend a night in the forest, a night in the woods.
yeah,
So who's got first watch?
I'll take first watch.
All right.
I'll take
I'm also
either
doing
second or-
layman's time in the hut.
Okay.
All right, then I don't think we need to do any watches then.
It might still be a good idea too, because this might protect ground level and up, but if anything comes up underneath and is something strong enough,
It worms.
it could destroy this.
True. I think if I remember rightly, using meta knowledge, I think Tiny Hut also extends into the ethereal.
Can't see.
I know it
Possibly.
might not. I know Wall of Force does.
I'm double checking because that is actually a very important question considering the phase spiders. Let's see. It remains.
It does not specify.
If it doesn't specify, then the answer is no. It will not extend into the ethereal plane. So phase spiders are still an issue.
Well, let's keep watch. I'll go
Creatures.
first.
All right, go ahead and
I
roll.
don't. Is a horse a large or medium-sized
Medium.
creature?
Horse is medium.
Okay, good. If you try to have a large creature in there, the spell fails.
So
Creatures and objects within the dome can
What do I do?
roll perception. Yeah, horses are medium because centaurs are medium. I know this from the centaur. Centaur world.
Spells and other
Weird that
magical
they should
effects
be.
can't extend through
Feels
the
like they
dome or
should
be
be
cast.
large, but anyway.
It says
roll-
magical
what do I roll?
effects, but I
Perception?
don't think that includes it.
Yeah, magical effects
perception?
does. Yes, perception. What was the magical effects?
Can't.
So I got a
can't
nat
pass.
20.
All right.
Again.
So
You see good.
you see all, and nothing happens.
Yeah, no, but this is my second nat 20 in a row. That's.
No,
wait.
Yeah.
No, I had that.
with our tiny hut.
That is my next.
What color is it?
It's gonna blend in with surroundings.
All right. So like
Okay, so like
a dark
green or
green.
brown,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and opaque.
From the
Yep.
outside.
You're opaque.
Let's see. Creature and
Cool.
objects within the dome when the spell is.
I hand it off to Levere. Said Levere was next.
I said I'd take second or third, so I'll go.
For spells and other magical effects that can't extend through the dome, that means like spells that are targeted, like line of sight kind of things. Those are the spells. Like if you try to use hideous laughter on someone inside the dome,
okay.
it won't work. However, teleporting, like Dimension Door or teleport, or even just earth gliding, you'd be able to get in. So who has second
I rolled
watch?
a nat 1 for my perception check.
So you sit down.
Ouch.
You sit down, ready for watch, and suddenly you feel someone shaking you awake and realize several hours have passed and it's third watch. Who has third watch? Who's waking up Levere?
I fell
I will.
asleep immediately.
I will.
Okay. You wake up a little bit late for your watch. See Levere is snoozing.
Hey, you
just
okay?
What? Huh? What?
You fell asleep.
Oh, darn.
Just go
Well,
back
I'm
to
not
sleep.
spider,
I got
I'm
it.
not spider food, so I'm going back in my tent.
All right.
I'm a 10.
You don't have a tent. It's a tent wouldn't
I
fit in
have
the
a
dome.
tent.
It wouldn't fit in the dome.
Have a good sleep.
Okay. So go ahead and roll perception. And this will be the
Suppose Diddy
last.
could go open the door and just go sleep in there.
Dirty
I'm
20.
not sleeping in
Okay.
there. I'll run out of air.
You
No,
keep
you don't have to
watching.
close the door.
You keep watch, and nothing eventful happens. You notice a few boars in the distance passing by, not paying any mind to you. They go off chasing something deep in the woods, but they aren't charging to you, so that's probably not a. That's not anything to note. I just realized I forgot to change the music. Where's my forest? I completely forgot
Yeah.
about.
This is a surprisingly busy forest.
Here's what happens if Levere is asleep in his ethereal room,
He
and then the
dies.
door shuts. He dies. He'll stay asleep for like 10
You
minutes.
don't have to close the door.
And then if someone bumps the door and closes it.
So eventually the sun rises. Well, you can see the sun rising. Yeah, because you're close to the road. The canopy's not super thick. The sun eventually rises and it's morning. And you make your way. You do your morning routines. Head back down the road. Go ahead and all of y'all roll perception as y'all are going down the road.
No.
Let's hope I roll better this time. Slightly.
17.
I rolled a 14.
21.
Okay.
6.
Corvus and Lorcax, y'all rolled a 6. What y'all see is, as y'all are going down the road, you can see there, like, just to the side of the road, there is a what looks like a stone pedestal with what looks to be some kind of amulet on it. Everyone else, y'all can see that there is a large box propped up by a stick with a string tied to it that leads deep into the bushes. But Lorcax and Corvus, who rolled a 6, do not see the box.
I just look at the box confused.
So look at the box, look over at Levere, and be like,
It's got some.
the fuck is that?
It's got some branches like tied to it to try and make it look conspicuous, but it is painfully obvious. Only a complete moron wouldn't notice it.
I'm going to yell out in Draconic. Hold on. Hey, next time you might want to use glue instead of rope.
No response.
I don't think that would work.
Sovereign glue can stick anything to anything.
And you don't need
Unless
to,
it's-
the
unless
point
it's
of the rope isn't to
slippery.
stick things. The point of the rope is to...
No, the sticks are tied to it with rope.
Corvus and Lorcax, y'all have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Sushi just shouts in Infernal, "Hey, dumbass!"
You don't even know Draconic. You don't know what I said.
And
I don't
someone
care.
explain
I'm
to me
gonna
what's
shout
going
Infernal.
on. What are you looking at?
Lorcax, you would see a stone pedestal with what looks like some kind of amulet on it.
Well, take the amulet.
Oh,
It's a trap.
Are-
How
Can you not see the box right there?
What
box?
It's fucking
You-
obvious.
You look to where
It's
Vern's
not-
pointing.
What's in the bushes?
Fucking obvious. What bushes? It's just a necklace.
I want to follow the rope to into the bushes.
All right.
I'm going to the necklace.
Okay. So, as you're following the rope, go ahead and roll perception as you head deeper in the bushes.
Okay. Where's my... There it is. Wow, 20.
All right.
You're rolling,
That is really
you're
good.
rolling really good today.
Is anyone else following Sushi, by the way?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception as well.
I'm just following Sushi.
All right. Levere, you keep following the rope to its end. There's not anyone holding on to it. You're just standing there holding the end of the rope. Sushi, you can see right above, well, not right above, but a bit above Levere is a cage made out of wood that's been tied together.
Way more clever than...
As soon as Levere gets to the end of the rope, the cage falls and traps him.
Well, that's actually surprisingly clever.
Lorcax, as you grab the amulet, you can see that it's false gold. It's like gilded, and it's actually made out of a very cheap material that's already starting to turn your hands green
Made of
as you hold it.
cardboard.
I'm gonna slam it into the floor and break it.
Yeah, the gem inside was glass. It
You
was
could have told
costume
that as
jewelry.
costume jewelry.
Yeah, I just said it was costume jewelry. As you were saying, I should have said that.
No, I said you could have sold it as costume
Oh.
jewelry.
Yeah,
But,
it's
yeah.
costume jewelry. Levere, you're trapped in a cage, and you hear some voices saying, see, I told you it'd work. You owe me 5 gold. Oh, come on, that's not
Surprisingly
even
clever.
fair. As,
That is a
language.
surprisingly clever trap, actually.
Does everyone hear this?
yes,
What language
Actually-
are they speaking?
common.
Okay, because it could be kobolds, because this feels like a kobold.
All right, very funny.
You see a kobold and a goblin stepping out of the bush, like halfway stepped out of the bush, and quickly dive
I
back
already
in.
have my flintlock at the ready.
They start to pull out their bows and say, "Don't move."
I'm going to try to grapple them from behind. I'm going to try to grapple them from behind.
Okay, roll strength with advantage.
Me out the
Okay.
cage and no one gets hurt.
Which one are you grappling, the goblin or the kobold?
Kobold. 19.
All right, you managed to easily grapple the kobold. Let me go.
It's wiggling.
Yeah.
It's just like wiggling. It's like,
It- Yeah, you've wrestled with Levere enough to know how to hold a kobold. The goblin turns and points the arrow at you, like,
Blank, blank.
put him down.
I just calmly, like, move so that the kobold is in front of the bow and arrow.
Well,
Let's
you
find
are
some
clever,
trouble.
but you're not very smart.
Could you come help get Levere out?
Sure.
Before
Let's make it
that,
right
I'm
over.
gonna repocket my I'm gonna repocket my pistol and just do a strength check on the bars. Does a 9 do anything to the wood?
No,
How shoddy
it's an
is this
incredibly
work?
flimsy cage, but you just can't seem to find, like, these are made of sticks. You have no idea how the hell they're so strong.
This is frustrating.
This is what you get when you have a kobold and a goblin working together. You get the most bullshit fucking contraptions.
It worked.
Yeah, no, that was a surprisingly clever trap. Having the trap be a trap for another trap.
Oh, I know. This is the one that I was talking
I
about.
like that. That's
This
that's
is your
really
devious
clever.
trap.
Yes.
That was really clever, actually.
I'm gonna make another
Sushi is
strength
saying
check.
that out loud. That was actually kind of clever.
Thank you. It was my idea. The kobold says.
I'm making another strength check to try and just lift the cage up from the bottom.
Okay.
That's better. That's a 17.
You just. It's easy. It's wood. It's flimsy. You just lift it
Like
up.
a basket.
Yeah, pretty much. It's easy as a laundry basket.
Baron
Okay,
over
that
there
was
now.
very clever.
They escaped.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys fucking serious?
These are adorable. Can we keep them?
Ugh.
I stick the kobold in the captain's face. I'm holding it by the armpits. Can we keep it?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna make a strength check to try and escape, or an acrobatics to try and escape. Oh shit!
Sushi, you can't just keep
Uh,
a sapient
No.
being. Especially not a kobold.
What kind of kobold is it?
This kobold has green
Is it
scales.
Green.
Is he a surface or a cave kobold?
That matches the one
roll-
that I had.
roll
Do I need to roll
perception.
again?
Yes,
What?
we do need. roll, Livia, roll perception.
15.
Judging by the way he's squinting, he's probably a deep kobold.
All right.
I got a 9 to try and escape after we matched and had to re-roll.
Well, time for
All right,
Sushi to reroll.
Oh fuck. 9.
Oh god damn it!
Please, go again.
Okay.
Go again with the kobold at advantage because
13?
I don't want. I'm not helping.
Have I had
I'm helping,
advantage? 'Cause I
I'm
didn't
helping
use
the
advantage the
kobold
first time.
get out of Sushi's
Thir-
grasp.
13.
Okay, I'll just put regular strength. That is 21.
Okay, yeah, you managed to keep hold as he's...
Even with
Oh, wait,
Olivia
wait,
trying
wait,
to
wait,
wrench
wait,
your
wait.
arms out from under.
Wait, actually, you rolled
Did I?
a strength
Oh,
save.
do I keep? Fuck, I keep.
You
I messed
rolled a
that up.
strength save instead of a check, which means the 9... and
Okay,
actually,
the 9
the 19 would have saved
Okay.
because you rolled a save instead of a check.
Just wiggle. The kobold wiggles out.
The kobold bites your hand, and you recoil slightly, and he runs next and tries to hide behind the goblin.
Sushi, you can't just kidnap a kobold.
I didn't say kidnap.
You said, "Can we keep him?"
I don't want a nap. I just woke up.
I mean, he could. What if he wants to come with us?
He's a deep kobold.
No.
I don't think he's gonna want to sit on a ship in the sun all day.
That sounds
Oh.
It could be good for exploring dungeons.
No.
I just wave at myself.
We captured you, so give us your give us money. We captured you
much?
fair and
I
square.
don't think you want to do that.
How much do you
No,
want?
no,
I don't
no,
think
it's-
you
Uh,
guys
have
want to
to
do
make
that.
Lorcax,
Yeah,
as
it's
you
alright,
ask
it's
that,
alright.
they start to talk amongst themselves and say, and after a minute, they both nod and say, the goblin says, 5.
Does anybody have copper?
Well, you draw us a hard bargain.
You
3.
draw a hard. You draw a hard bargain.
I give
How about
them
3
5
gold?
gold.
Gold! They take it and start running off into the forest.
You-
You
Copper.
Oh.
I thought we were gonna get silver, but it's gold.
I'm gonna, as they're running, I'm gonna yell out to them. Next time, add spikes to the bottom. It'll make it harder to lift.
I
Good
want
idea.
I want the
Or, you know, if you're
kobold
going-
to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Don't hurt the boy.
Oh
That was
no,
adorable.
5.
That fails.
What's the insult?
I'm bad at that.
You gotta kill
That's
him?
7 damage, and y'all are fucking idiots.
Let me.
Oh no, that could be really bad for that kobold.
You said. Oh no. Well, actually, I have to re-roll again because I'm rolling for their health now, and if I went by that, the kobold would have started with 0 health. Because I rolled 2 1s, and it's 2d6 minus 2. Oh wow!
7, please.
I got 11 health. Well, no, 9 health. I
Good,
rolled
he's
an 11.
alive.
Yes. Yeah, you see as you say that, you see the kobold trip as they and get up and start running again. They hide behind a tree and start. They're not hidden. Like, you can still see them. They're not too far. They're like maybe 50 feet away, but they start pulling a rope and the cage lifts up again.
Gosh, Captain, just
They are
leave her
adorable.
be.
All right, let's head out.
And just try to get by.
Rolls their eyes.
Yeah.
As we head back in the wagon, I'm gonna yell back out in Draconic. Don't forget the spikes.
No, right. The kobold pushes the goblin out to start heading to the going to the cage. And as you're walking, you see the goblin is standing under the cage, carving some spikes to add onto it when the cage falls on him. And y'all head back to the road and continue on your day.
Your
Well, that was
devious trap.
adorable.
Yes.
That was a really good trap, and also those were adorable. Anyway,
Eventually, y'all make your way back to the city, and as you're in your cart, pulled by, as you approach the stables, stands one horse. The sun starting to set. Your trip having started later in the day than when you set out, and also slower due to lack of a horse. You can see the walls of Medicto rising before you, and as you grow closer. And I believe that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for
Alright.
watching. Thank you, everybody
Thank
who
you.
watches on YouTube. Definitely check out some of the other videos, like my boyfriend's Psychonauts 2 Let's Play. Or
and in the comments below, leave a comment on how you would tell the Cobalt to improve the trap.
yes, leave in the comments how you would improve this impressive trap. And yeah, and check out Chalkfee's campaign, Ramazuwu. With that out of the way, and nothing left to say but subscribe if you want to see more. Like the video if you like it. And good
Ring
night,
that
everybody.
bell.
Oh, yeah, ring that bell. Now, good night,
Okay,
everybody.
goodbye. Bye, YouTube.
Ciao.